Good morning, dear students. I hope you all had done the word problems of your division chapter in the maths notebook, and you will not be having any doubt in that case. Okay, and you will be practicing the division of the numbers with the help of the two-digit number. Okay, just practice them regularly. Now, the next exercise is estimating the quotient. See, we will not be doing this exercise as estimating the quotients. We will be doing them as it is solve the following. Okay, so you have to cut them and you have to write here solve the following. Okay, so you are having multiple questions to practice how to divide a number with the two-digit number. Okay, so this exercise is just for your practice. You will not be doing it as finding the estimated quotients. You will be doing them as solve the following. You have to just divide the numbers same as we do in the long division method. Clear? So this is for your practice. You can do the work in the math notebook or you can practice them in your rough notebook also. So you are having 8 questions to practice. Okay, good. So now your next exercise is based on your unitary method. This is a new concept in your class 4 that we are going to do. So first of all, we have to understand the meaning of unitary method. Unitary means, what is the meaning of the unit here? What is the meaning of unit is 1. In case of our unitary method, we used to find out the value of one thing with the help of our division, and after that we will be calculating the value of the maximum with the help of our multiplication. So in case of the unitary method, first of all we will be calculating the value of the one, and later on we will be calculating the value of the many. Okay, so unitary method is a technique for solving a problem by finding the value of single unit and then finding the necessary value by multiplying the single unit value. Okay, so in the case of the unitary method, first of all we find the value of the single unit, means single thing or whatever it will be, and then we can find out the value of the many with the help of our single unit value. Okay, so first of all, see, if your father says that the cost of the 12 apples, you can say the cost of let's suppose the cost of the 12 notebooks is 96. What will be the cost of the 5 books? So how you will be doing to calculate it? So you will be calculating it with the help of the unitary method only. First of all, you will be calculating the value of the one, and later on you will be calculating the value of the many with the help of the single unit value. So again I am repeating, in case of the unitary method, we will be calculating the value of the one, and later on we will be calculating the value of the many with the help of the single unit value. So your exercise 5.8 is based on this unitary method only. So first of all, in this we will be calculating the value of the 1 with the help of our division, and then we will be calculating the value of the many with the help of the multiplication. We have to remember our this relation 1 to many multiplication and many to 1 divide. Clear? So when in unitary method, whenever we are calculating the value of the 1, then divide, and when we will be calculating the value of the many, multiply. Okay, so let's start with your exercise, and don't forget to practice these questions of exercise 5.7 in your rough notebook. Okay, so what is the first question? In the first question, and do the examples also. Do the examples of your word problems as well as your this exercise 5.2. Practice them in your rough notebooks. The first question is, the yearly rent of a house is rupees 9600. If Lena wants to rent the house for only 2 months, how much rent will she get? Okay, the yearly rent of a house. It is given that the yearly rent of a house is rupees 9600. Yearly means how many months? Yes, 12 months. It means the rent for the 12 months is how much? 9600. If Lena wants to rent the house for only 2 months, how much rent will she get? If Lena wants to give her house on rent only for the 2 months, then how much rent she will be getting here? So see here. First of all, we have to calculate the value of the 1 here, 1 month here, and means the rent of 1 month here. Then we will be calculating the rent for the 2 months. Clear? So we will be using here which method? Unitary method. The value of the 1 and then the value of the many you will be calculating with the value of 1. Clear? So for this you have to read the questions very carefully, very carefully. Okay. So here is your answer. Rent for 12 months. Yearly means how many months? 12 months. Rent for the 12 months is how much? 9600. Now we will be calculating the rent for 1 month by dividing these two. That is 9600 divided by 12. That is your rupees 800. You can see the division here. I know you know how to divide the numbers. Okay. So the rent for 1 month is rupees 800. For calculating the rent for 1 month, we had divide many to one relation, many and then 1. Now from 1 to many we are going, means 1 month to we are calculating the rent for the 2 months. So now we are going to multiply. So 800 multiplied by 2 is rupees 600. First of all we had calculated the value of 1, that is rupees 800. Then the rent for 2 months we are going for the many relation. From 1 to many we are going means multiply. Clear? So the rent for the 2 months here is rupees 1600. Now your next question. The movie tickets for 8 people cost rupees 1000. What will be the cost of 24 tickets? Now the cost of the 8 tickets given to you is rupees 1000. 8 people cost means 8 tickets cost is rupees 1000. You have to find out the cost of 24 tickets. So here again you have to use your unitary method, because first of all you have to calculate the cost of 1 ticket. Only then you will be going to calculate the cost of 24 tickets. Clear? So here is your answer. The cost of movie tickets for 8 people, or you can write here cost of 8 movie tickets is how much? Rupees 1000. Now here we are going to calculate the cost of the movie ticket for 1 person. So many to 8 to 1 means many to 1 means divide. So when you divide it, you will be getting your answer as the cost of 1 movie ticket is rupees 125. Now we have to calculate the cost for 24 tickets. Now 1 to many, it means multiply. So you have to multiply your 125 with 24. And when you multiply it, you got your answer as rupees 3000. Okay. So you can see how useful is unitary method for you in your daily life also. Question number 3 is cut. You will not be getting such type of questions in your exam. You will have to practice the question just like question number 1, 2 and 4. Soon I will be uploading the assignment based on this, as well as your syllabus will be covered up. Now the question number 4, the school fees for a child for 3 months is rupees 7200. What will be the fees for 9 months? Okay. Now you can see here the fees for the 3 months is how much? 7200. And you have to calculate the fees for the 9 months. Again, first of all you have to calculate the fees for the 1 month, and only then you will be able to calculate the fees for the 9 months. So here is your answer. Fees for 3 months is how much? 7200. Now the fees for 1 month, of course, for many to 1 you have to divide. Okay. So when you divide it, you are getting your answer as 2400. Now you have to calculate the fees for 9 months. So just multiply them. 2400 multiplied by 9, that is 21,600. Okay. So your answer is rupees 21,600. Your unitary method is very important and very useful in your daily life. Whenever you are going to purchase something from the market, when your father or mother asked you to buy something from the market, so such type of situations will come, then you have to calculate the value of the 1, and with the help of this you have to calculate the value of the many. So in that case unitary method will be beneficial for you. Okay, so just practice the question, read the statements carefully, only then you will be able to understand that you are going to use a unitary method. Again I am repeating, in the unitary method we are going to calculate the value of the 1, and with the value of the 1 you will be calculating the value of the many. And don't forget this relation, 1 to many multiply and many to 1 divide. Okay, thank you.